Hello, YouTubers, couch potatoes, Mr. Potato Heads, and any other subterranean root vegetables that may be watching. Some people say that violence in video games contributes to violence in society. I don't know. My generation grew up on Pong, and I don't ever recall a situation where somebody barges into a 7-Eleven, wielding a ping pong paddle and says, "Give me all your Twinkies." I don't know, it could have happened. It was a long time ago. Maybe I just don't remember. There was this girl in my English 101 class that I was really hoping to be intimate with. She said, "I'm having a period." And I said, "Well, that's okay. I'm having an exclamation point." She just looked at me, shook her head, called me a grammar pervert, and then slapped me across the face so hard I thought I was going to lapse into a comma. I mean, come on. It's not like I wanted to get into her colon. Now, I'm a dog lover. And if you ever notice while people are walking their dogs, when the dog is pooping, the people are looking like, just really intently at it. Like, boy, that's the most interesting thing I've seen today. And I don't know, maybe for some people it is. But the dog senses this interest. Why do you think it is? It's always trying to follow you into the bathroom when you go. It wants to see if your poop is as interesting as theirs. And also it wants to, of course, answer the big doggy question. I wonder if they eat theirs too. Now, I was in Starbucks recently for the first time. And I know I'm a baby boomer, and I'm probably the last boomer on earth who hadn't been in a Starbucks. So I'm in there, and I don't know, I never acquired a taste for caffeine. To me, an acquired taste is something you have to puke and gag a lot till you go, "Oh yeah, this is pretty good." So I'm in there, and these people are ordering, and they're very, very intense and focused in their ordering, almost ferocious. And yet the language coming out of their mouth is all kind of frappe and latte and frothy and foamy. And the contrast between these two images is driving me crazy. I think that I must have just walked into a Klingon gay bar or something. Anyway, there's this couple in there, and I'm not making this up. This was in the Sunday Inquirer a couple of weeks ago. There was a couple in there. They had just dropped off their 10-year-old son for piano lessons and brought their 8-year-old daughter into Starbucks for what I call coffee lessons. And they were trying to decide from the long list on the menu which would be the best thing to start their 8-year-old with. And they decided on a single shot espresso. 8 years old. So I'm thinking to myself, the conversation at the dinner table that night must have gone something like this. "Honey, do you have a lot of homework?" "Yes, I've got to learn my multiplication tables. It's going to be a long night. Better bring me a shot. And leave the pot, Mommy." I mean, this is really starting way too young. Now, I can just see in a couple of years that 8-year-old girl has a sibling come along, and that kid's going to be ramping it in from the baby bottle. Can you see it now? Starbucks for sucklings. Yeah, you laugh, and I'm glad you did, but it's coming. Now, also in the Sunday Inquirer, they have this crappy little pull-out TV section, and they have like one line describing the movies, or if they're really feeling robust and creative, maybe two. And Spider-Man 2. Peter Parker battles a man with mechanical testicles. I'm going, it's probably supposed to be tentacles. I mean, you talk about your pair of brass ones, right? Another one of my favorites is Damien, the Omen. Couple goes to Rome, adopts child, comes back to the United States only to discover it's the Antichrist. I'm going, well, you think maybe the adoption agency dropped the ball on this one? I mean, come on. You can just see it now. Maybe they were just trying to get over on the parents. Oh yes, He's born to be a leader. He's not afraid of the dark. Those numbers on his head, that'll come off with soap and water. Yeah, I don't think so. Now, like I said before, I am a baby boomer. And you can tell you've reached that age that you're a baby boomer if you go into a mall for like 15 minutes and when you come out you need a GPS to find your car, you're a boomer. If the music you used to get high to is now playing as elevator music, you're definitely a boomer. If you happen to pass gas at a romantic moment and you think, I'm just releasing pheromones into the air, you're definitely a boomer. And if you have to take a nap before you have sex, you are definitely a boomer. And if you forget the last joke, I think I need that nap. Someone call my wife, tell her I'll be ready in 20 minutes.